Welcome to Study Loop.
So here we're going to find the time of flight using the displacement in the y direction. We can say y final equals y initial plus v y initial t plus 1/2 of gt squared. Now here we're going to choose downwards to be, rather upwards to be positive. So in this case, gravity is going to be negative, upwards is positive. And we can say that 3.05 meters equals 2.4 meters plus 12 meters per second times sine of 35 degrees times t plus 1/2 times negative 9.80 meters per second squared multiplied by t squared. This is a quadratic equation. You can use your TI-84, 85, or 89 to solve. We could simplify a bit. 490 t squared minus 6.883 t plus 0.65 meters. This equals 0. And so we can find t. And in this case, t is going to be equal to 1.303 seconds, and so or 0.102 seconds. Again, here you're going to use the larger time for the flight. The shorter time is simply the time for the ball to rise to the basket height on its way up. So using the longer time would allow us to find the total time of flight. And we can say that for part A, when we want to find the total x displacement, delta x would be equal to the velocity in the x direction times t. Again, there isn't any acceleration in the x direction, so we don't need to account for that. This would be equal to 12 meters per second times cosine of 35 degrees. Multiplied by 1.303 seconds. This is going to equal 12.81 meters, or approximately, we can say 12.8 meters. So this would be your answer for part A. And then for part B, when we want to find the angle can be determined by the velocity components. So theta would be equal to arctangent of v sub y divided by v sub x. And so this would be v sub y we can solve for. V sub y final would be equal to v sub y initial plus gt. Let's solve. This would be 12 sine of 35 degrees. And then we do minus 9.80 times 1.303. This is equaling negative 5.886 meters per second, and we can solve. So theta will be equal to arctan of 5.886 divided by 12 cosine of 35 degrees. This is going to equal negative 30.9 degrees. This being negative means that this will be 30.9 degrees below the horizontal. So this would be the direction of the final velocity for part B. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.